it's helping tell what story you're trying to tell. Like, it's a character in your story because of how stylized it is. What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about these beautiful lenses right here, the DZO Pavo Anamorphics. I do want to mention a few things first. Number one, DZO did send me these lenses to review, but they're not paying me anything. They don't get to see this video before it's published. It is 100% my thoughts. This isn't going to be like a super technical review. We're not going to be pixel peeping. We're not going to be like looking at all of the super technical aspects, because that's not what I really care about with lenses. Plus, there's a bunch of other channels that do that type of content better. So basically, I'm going to be talking about my experience using these lenses, my overall thoughts about these lenses, and just what I think about the image and how I use anamorphics and how I approach lenses in general. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So really quick, the physical lens is phenomenal. Like, the build quality is really great. They're pretty heavy, especially this 100 mil. If you've ever used the DZO Vespids, I guess the quality would be similar to that, but these are just like much bigger. Everything, the gears are super solid. The markings on them, very clear, very intuitive, all of that. Everything's really great. The only downside to the actual the physical lens is this silver paint or whatever they use to cover the outside. Just by like feeling the lens and using it, I feel like it's gonna scratch over time. Not a huge deal, but worth mentioning. I was sent the 28, the 55, and the 100 mil. It's a 2x anamorphic lens. Came as a PL mount, but it also, in the kit, it comes with the EF mount that you can switch. You just unscrew the back. So the EF mount was great because that's what I used. Comes with an amazing case. Case is just super high quality. I love the precise foam cutouts. That's great. I think that should be standard. I have the Blackmagic Pocket 4K with the speed booster, the Metabones speed booster, and I could not use these lenses with that, just because when I switched it to EF, the element that protrudes out of the back slightly would not fit on with the speed booster, so just keep that in mind. This set of the 28, the 55, the 100 costs about $15,000 US. So that comes out to, if you're going to buy them individually, I think it's about $5,500 US, which we'll get into that in a little bit. I think that's a little steep for what these lenses are, but they're still in that budget range, for anamorphics. So obviously a lot cheaper than like the Atlas Orions. I don't think they really even compete with the Orions. These would probably compete more with the Atlas Mercuries. I have not used those, but that's probably the competition to these. All right, so now let's talk about the